Okay, so this is Justin for the Sprint 3 for Engine 2. I'm going to try and make this one way quicker than the last one. So the first thing up was the collisions, OBBs. So first was setting up the box base class that both the OBB and AABB derive from. So it's got all of the variables stored here in the box base class, and then the two can access the gets and whatever. So first I'll just briefly show the OBB here and all of the, really this is nothing much, just the collision volume for it. But the real stuff was in the math tools for both the OBB and BSPhere collision. I know this is ridiculously messy right here and very not good looking. I just didn't have enough time to clean it up, so I'll clean these functions up, but they do work for now. So at least there's that. So this is the BSPhere OBB. Let's see, where's the other one? Yes, here's the OBB, or sorry, AABB OBB, which is almost the same as the two OOBBs. So here's this. It just sets up the axis test, runs through the 15 axes, and use the projections, and then make sure that the D length is longer than the two projections together. So there's that. I know I'll be making a helper function for each of these and making this look nice. So bear with me. It's coming. So same thing for the OOBB, or those two OOBBs together. Same thing. So then for the next thing up, actually I should just show that it works first, huh? So we have the AABBs on the side there. The tank itself is an OBB, and then the cottage is an OBB. So that all works. Also, the sphere collision does work. I just don't have one in the scene right now, but that's a thing. So then next up was fleshing out the separate project that I'm doing. So the audio is what I'm doing. So I'll go ahead and just talk through this document that I have in my thing real fast. So I want to have the audio manager, which needs to be able to store all of the audio in it. Obviously it can retrieve and load the sounds. Unloading all the sounds, it's a singleton obviously, so that I can access the sound anywhere. And obviously I should be able to play more than one sound at once. Secondly, I'd like to have an audio source object, which is just a thing that contains sound in space somewhere, because I'd like to be doing 3D audio. So obviously there's going to be a container for that, and then of course an easy-to-use interface. Able to move, change the volume, change the roll-off, change the pitch, things like that. It needs that's the same thing. It also needs to be able to play from the start and then stop halfway through with nothing blowing up, of course. Also to be able to, I think, play, now I have to research that a little bit more, play by time, so I need to look at that more. But anyways, stop halfway through the sound clip. So this is an entire audio source object in of itself. So I need to create a container for that, of course. Next, an audio listener object, so the thing that is picking up the sound. So just like the source, it needs to have a container with an easy-to-use interface for the user. It needs to have a point in space where it can obviously listen to stuff from. The roll-off is controlled here. And then also if there's more than one, I meant to say audio source in the scene. Multiple audio listeners or sources, there should be no issues at all with that. Also, I like to be able to look into reverb zones a little more. I haven't done a whole lot of research on them yet, other than I know that they exist and I can put them in. So I'd like to be able to put those in. That could be really cool, like going inside of a room and having it be a little bit more echoey. So if I could, that would be on my to-do list of things to implement. Just to show, oh yeah, and then I do have real fast an audio manager that I kind of started setting up. Most of these functions are just placeholders for now, things I want to get in, so like the load audio, all of that stuff. Right now I just have a very basic test initialize function, which just puts a beep sound into memory, and then the user is able to play it. So I'll just show that it works. So there's a beep, and then every time I fire, there's a sound that goes along with it. So that was just like getting it to work. So yeah, so sound is in. That's all for that, and that should be good. Thanks.